Hi guys and welcome. So today is Saturday, April 26th. Where did April go? Anyway, we're still introducing the 4 new sets I bought. Not from the annual catalog, which goes live on May 6th. And there are stamp sets in there. There's one I might order. I'm still debating on it. But these are all from the online exclusives that also will be live on May 6th. And with Stampin' Rewards program change, anytime you spend $20, you earn 10% back on your order. 10% back on the order total in rewards that you can use on your next order. Now you have a year to use those rewards. You have to have an online account with Stampin' Up, which just means you have a name, your username, and your sign in. And you can use it on my website or you can use it on the overall Stampin' Up website. It's just you're not ordering as a guest. You actually do have an account, and that way you can accumulate those rewards. Anyway, I love the fact because before you didn't get rewards until you hit $150. Now you start earning your 10% at $20. So it's kind of a good deal. So, sentimental framing. Bunch of words. I love words. You know, we all need them on our cards. But I did get this pretty much for the dies. But the words are a bonus. So let's go ahead. Let me see. I have this from last week. I think I'm going to use this. And we're just going to use Memento ink. And we're going to stamp these sayings on here. Now, I have used some of these in my Watch It Wednesday, Finish It Friday series, so you might see some again. But I love this great big, ooh, let me get that ink up, this great big thinking of you. Oh, so pretty, gorgeous, love the word. Couple more of the bigger ones. I've used this in a few videos. I'm trying to get this angled on here so I can just use the same block. And I think they've had this font before, so it's kind of like scripty, cursive-y, but not quite. Here's a mixed font. I love it. I love mixed fonts. You guys know that. So we have thinking of you. I'm so grateful. I'm happy we've shared them together. So now I think I have one more that's kind of bigger, and then all the rest are kind of typeset and a little bit smaller. So let's go ahead and get this up here. From Laughs to Tears. Very, very nice. So now let's do some of the smaller sayings. Let me bring this up here. You make me feel all right. You make everything feel all right. A little love you. Oh, I'm having a little piece, I think. Thinking of you. These are just the typewriter font or the typeset. That's what I call it. I'm going to get another piece. Oh, wait, here. Let's do this since these are all thin. Let's use up what we have right beside us. How about that? I'm trying to use a lot of my stash before I cut new paper. You make my day that much brighter and my love for you that much stronger. Here's another one. Our friendship is full of memories I treasure the most. Ooh, that one I curved a little bit. I didn't let it lay down on its own. To have you in my life. So see, this is this would go with the I'm so grateful to have you in my life. So see, that's the second part that can be. Let me do this so they actually are kind of straight. Oops. Ooh, got a little close. Through it all, you've always been there for me. Let's do another one. Is this block going to be long enough? Just barely. Oops, still a little curved. There are no words to fill the void, but know that I am here. And the last word. Ooh, I didn't stamp that one very good. Wishing you all the best. All right. So that's all the words. That is 13 words. Word stamps. There are 6 dies. Let me put this off to the side. Let me cover up my memento. And let's grab out some. I don't know if these scratches will work or the ones I have off to my side of my little bin. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Oh my gosh. Helps if you have nails. All right. So we have 6 dies. And I actually restamped this and did mirror reverse. Because this is how your case will come, like this. That's how it really comes. But I didn't like having my dies overlapping. I don't like storing them that way. So I stamped my words and then did a mirror reverse on my scanner to have those there. So here's the 6 dies. So let's start. Oh, I have to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That would help, right? All right. So here we are. Let's start small and work bigger. So let's go here. I'm trying to use up all these different scraps I have around. Not going to use tape because these are big enough they should stand okay on their own. I'm just going to come back because I have my paper thing here and it'll hit my pencil hit it. Oops. So here's the first one, and I have to, let me get my little brush, get out all those little circles. There you go. There's that first one. Let me put that down. Maybe I should put something behind it so you can see. There we go. Now it's not laying flat. All right, let me find. All right, let me just use this white piece. There we go. Can you see that? All right, so that's that die cut. Let's go ahead and do back. Let's do die number 2, but at the same time I'm going to do, I think, let's see, yeah. So this one I'm going to try to angle as I go through because there's a lot of cutting surface here and it's kind of detailed. So let's go through. And I'm going to go back just because I keep hitting my scrap holder. All right. So let's go ahead and grab this. We'll get some of those scritchies out of there if we can. And let's go ahead and poke this out. And you can see not all of them came out, but you're going to have, let me go ahead and quickly, I'm going to have to actually poke them out. you don't want to watch me poke them all out. But so there's that one. Here's this one. Let me put this over here. This one, look at that. You get that inside piece. Let me poke this out here. Oh, I had it. There we go. Again. Well, that one came out pretty clean. There's a few little holes to poke out. So there's that, and there's that inside piece. Okay, let me put these all over here. So that's that frame. Let's do this one, just so you know, and I'm going to do it on, I thought I had a one in here that I just had the card already cut. Now we can use this one, let's say. Let me move my... Alright, so this one is just going to, if you can see, there is no raised edge. So this is impressions only. So let me go ahead. I put that right on the edge of that card base I have that I haven't used. Bring it back. So now you can see, and I do have some switches to get out of there. Sorry for the noise. I know I'm close to the microphone. But see how it did? Let me put this on the other side of it. I know that's not the best. But see how that, let me hold it down, that creates that edging. And you can see through, oops, I have one I didn't poke out there. So that gives you a little edging. Doesn't cut out. It leaves it in the card, so you'll use it on a card base. All right, let me see if I have, is this big enough? I don't think this is wide enough. Oh, wait, it's very close. All right, now look at this one. See, there is that edge on the outside, so it is going to cut out. This is going to be really close here, so I am going to tape this down just to make sure that it comes out. A lot of surface. Oops. Alright, oops, I'm not going to go back over because it moved, it looked like. Let me move my scrap drawer so I can get this out. Oh, I'm hoping, oh good, look, you can tell that it didn't, it hit the edge just perfectly. That one, as you can see, it got really close on that one side. So on this one side, maybe it didn't get the perfect cutout. But let's go ahead, flip this at an angle, especially with your colored cardstock. It likes to stick to tape. So there we have another frame. Here it is. Let me grab this again really quick. Get some of those scritches off. There'll be some still left on there, just so you know. Poke that out. And look at that large frame. So much detail. Like I said, I have a few little pokey outers to get. But look at that large frame. That is gorgeous. And then, of course, you have the middle piece that comes out too. All right. Is that everything? Oh, no. You have this little tiny one. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Remember to center this in the middle, because if I remember right, this actually cuts out. Oh, well, let's look. So there is an edge on it, so it's going to cut it out. It's not just going to do an impression. I'm going to kind of center this a little bit. All right, again, let me move this. So there's what's left. Got something on there. All right. And then here's what you have here. I'm just going to do that. I won't get all of the pokies out, but I'll get most of them out. And then there's that one. All right, let me move this over back to my counter over here. Let's put all of these dies back. So there you are. There's your 6-piece stamp set. You have all of these wonderful sayings. And then here's your cutouts. Like I said, I still have pokies to get out of there. So there's that, there's that. There's that. And that. Look at all those fun. So Sentimental Framing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Come on back tomorrow. I'll hopefully have time to make some card examples and we'll do a card together. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.